friends. How was your break? Did you do anything interesting since we last saw each other? If you want to know what I did over my little hiatus,
Nobody wants to work anymore.
I quit my day job at the beginning of August. Well, at the beginning of August, I went on vacation, but at the end of August, I went full-time freelance. I'm not saying I'm a full-time YouTuber. You will still find me writing, hosting, and producing video for other folks, pay the rent, but I consider you my biggest and, dare I say, cutest client. So I'm a full-time creator now. Fine, let's talk about it. Over the 10 years that I've had this channel, I've made many videos and given speeches and talked on panels about how having a day job as a creative is good, actually, because it's allowed me to make extremely niche videos for a small and dedicated audience without having to worry about courting sponsors or the benevolent, gentle forehead kiss of the algorithm. And I think that's true to a point. But I was beyond that point to where I was just rationalizing. Because I have wanted to be a full-time creator from the moment I made this channel in 2011. But I also wanted groceries. So I got a series of day jobs. Plan A, right? The regular salary, the health insurance, the thing that will give me security and freedom to make art. And then I got up every morning before that day job and stayed up late every night after it, writing and filming and editing the videos that you see here. But just in case, I ever wanted to make it as a writer and video creator, I started, in addition to this channel and addition to my full-time job, picking up extra freelance work on the side, writing other people's videos mostly, so that I could keep learning about my craft, so that I could make contacts in the industry, so that I could do work that I found interesting and fulfilling. So now I've got a plan B, but something about all of that still didn't feel secure enough. Something about making art and putting it on the internet, even with freelance work, even with a day job, still felt, precarious in some way. So every time I had a little money at the end of the month, every dollar I had left over from my paycheck or from Patreon or picking up a freelance gig, I started to set it aside in case I ever had to quit my job. And I built up this little sabbatical fund as like a plan C. So it occurred to me, it didn't occur to me, my therapist pointed this out, but it occurred to me that nowhere in this multi-year Jenga tower of overwork did I ever consider that I could work for myself and be fine. But the pandemic and having a milestone birthday, it kind of clarified to me that I can't keep trying to do all of that at once, and that maybe it's time to give a creative career a try. So I'm running it in reverse. Okay, here's how long I can live off of my savings, and here's how long I can delay running out of money if I pick up this many new clients, and here's a list of people who would give me a good reference when I finally do run out of money and I need to get another day job. So now I've got the backup plan to the backup plan
to back up my backup plan.
And it's the night before I give my notice. This is the same night that I recorded that Boy Genius Bo Burnham cover, so that's where my head is at, emotional. And I think maybe I'm about to make a huge mistake, but maybe I make stuff for myself and for my community and for clients who share my values, and I live off of that. I don't know, might fuck around and try that one. So I grabbed this roll of masking tape out of my desk drawer and I wrote on it with a Sharpie and I stuck it on the wall up above my desk. It's been there ever since as a reminder. What if it all works out? Maybe you don't feel sure or stable or certain. I hope I have made it clear to you that I do not. But what if, right? For career, for friendships, for mitigating the climate crisis. It's an all-purpose reminder, really. What if there's a world where you can actually bring about the thing that you want to happen? What if that's even on the table? What if total failure isn't the only outcome? If you can get to that place, if I can get to that place, maybe then we can start doing the things that would make that true. So I've done one of those things, quit my job. I've got my backup plan so that I can keep making weird niche things with terrible SEO for you and with you. But if you want to help me make more of these videos, you can join the Radish Collective, my community of Patreon supporters. Now would be a great time, honestly. I just switched to a pledge what you can model so that all of the tiers, no matter what you're comfortable giving, get access to all the perks. We've got a newsletter and a Discord and playlists and a zine. And to say thank you for all of your help, I am running a special offer on Patreon right now also, so that if you sign up by October 7th, I will send you a handwritten postcard in the mail, like with a stamp on it and everything. Links below. Before you go, tell me about something that you're hoping will work out in the comments. I will see you next week. Bye.
Boys are back in town.